I just finished my walk. I was exercising, as you can see. I'm sweating and everything, guys. And while I was walking, there was things coming to my mind because we have to be real. We have to talk real. And life is real. And guys, we are facing this thing called the pandemic. And it is real. It is real, whether we want to believe it or not, guys. It is real. And guys, how are we gonna face this pandemic? I was listening to a video tonight. If anybody here and hearing me, let me know if you're hearing me. I'm on my phone. I don't have a lot of battery on my phone. My battery is low, but I'm just here to deliver a message. And I was watching the Carter family. They pop up on my phone. And when I saw what I was seeing, guys, it was like, wow, they have the coronavirus. They are positive. Both family, only two-person in the family do not positive. The baby is not 6 months old yet, guys, and I think it's the second child. And to see that you have a 6 months old baby, less than 6 months, and you are a mother and you in your house and you cannot do nothing for your child, for that baby crying, you cannot help, you cannot touch, you cannot do nothing. It is hard. It's a lot of pain. So, guys, I know they are going through a lot right now. We just have to pray for them and we just have to keep them in our prayer. And, guys, what we're going to do to take care of ourselves, to fight back this pandemic, this coronavirus, that's the question we have to ask ourselves. What we going to do? We have to eat properly because if you listen to what the doctor tell them to eat, what the doctor give them, the medication they give them, vitamin C, vitamin. That means we need it in our body before we get sick, before we go to the doctor, right? So we have to take care of ourselves, and that take us back to go back to the heart, to go back to nature. Because when you're sick and you go to the doctor, where they sending you back? To the heart. They send you to eat your fruits. They send you to eat your vegetables. They send you to drink a lot of water. We're not drinking enough water to keep our body alive. We're not eating the stuff that to keep our body alive. So, guys, when we eat the junk, when we eat the poison that they give to us and we poison our body, they send us back to the heart to cure our body. So why don't we practice this from now that we don't have to go back there because we constant being there, we live there, we know what the hurt is all about. We have to take care of ourselves, guys. We really have to take care of ourselves. It's the first I'm going live on my phone. I don't know if there's anybody typing or anything like that. I really don't know what to do. I just come to talk to you guys to take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. If you don't have health, you don't have nothing. And when you go to the doctor, they're sending you back to the hurt to eat what comes from the hurt. So why not doing it now? I'm here into the park. I'm at the bathroom section right here because that's the only part they have light, guys. So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to eat properly. We have to exercise. We have to meditate. We have to start putting the junk in our body. It don't matter where we from, where we are, which country we come from. We are one human being. We are one. And when you look at it, guys, it affects in everybody, whether near or far, whether you're family, whether you're a friend, whether you don't know the person or not. When you hear the news about somebody having it, seeing it, watching that video this afternoon with the Carter family, it's burned my heart as a mother to know that you have your child in your house, like the child sick, and you can take care of the child. You are sick. You are isolated. You cannot do nothing. You hear your child cry, the child, anything happen to the child, you cannot do nothing at all. They're going through a lot. We have to pray for them. We have to keep them in our prayer, and we have to pray for ourselves, guys. We have to start to take care of ourselves. Eat properly. I talk about this all the while, and people might wonder why you talk about this, why you pushing it. Because our health is our wealth. I remember when I used to weigh like 250. The last time I go to the doctor, and I weighed 220 pounds. Yes, guys, I weigh 220 pounds, not because you see me looking like this. And the doctor gonna tell me I'm overweight. I supposed to eat this. I supposed whatnot. Okay, you know that before I overweight. Why you didn't tell me before I get overweight? Why you gonna wait until I get overweight before you started telling me? Okay, Joy, cooking with Joy, yummy cooking with Joy. I see you. Thank you for coming. Thumbs up the light. We're talking about taking care of ourselves, guys. Right? Because the doctor, them, they are good. They're good in their field that they study in. But they're not telling us to take care of ourselves before we get sick. It's when we get sick and cannot help ourselves. That's the time they're going to tell us, do this, do that, eat this, eat that. Guys, we have to practice it from now. We have to take care of ourselves. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. We have to take care of ourselves. Don't wait until them put us in the casket, when we in the hospital, when we on the bottom of the bottomless pit. We have to take about this guy. We have to take care of ourselves. Our health is our wealth. It's hard. It's hard in this pandemic that we are going through. I work in the medical field and I see a lot of people lay down with this pandemic, with this virus, cannot help themselves. It's burn your heart. You have to isolate yourself. You have to put on all kind of gown and mask and everything like that, guy. We don't want to be like those people. We don't want to go there. Guys, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to start eat properly. Take care of ourselves. Okay? We have to go back to Mother Nature. If you look at science, the scientists look at the sun, the fruits, the vegetable, they get their energy from the sun, guy. If we want to get our energy, where are we going to get our energy from? From the fruits that we eat that come from the garden. We can't get it from the junk food. If we eat junk, what's going to happen to us? We're going to look like junk. We're going to feel like junk. We're going to think like junk. We're going to live like junk. We're going to die like junk. Do we want to be like that? Do we want to be like that? We have to ask ourselves this question. Do we want to live the way they want us to live? We don't want to live like that. We have to guys, we have to go back. I remember when I was growing up, and my parents, my grandparents at least, they used to give us bitters. You have to drink bitters at a certain time of the month. You have to drink some herb tea. They call it herb tea right now. We used to call it bush tea in those days. Some people see you drink bush tea, they say, oh, a poor people drink bush tea. No, it's rich people drink bush tea, guys. Herb is rich people drink it. I remember when I was growing up and you eat vegetable. Oh, a poor people eat vegetable. No, it's rich people food. The meat is not like the meat that we used to get. It's not like the meat we grow up on. We eat the fresh grass. We're out in the sun. We don't get those type of meat anymore. We don't get those fish anymore. The fish, they are pan-raised fish. Most of the fish them you get in the supermarket, find out where they come from. They're raised from pan. They're raised pan the poison what they're giving them. And then we eat it. We're going to get poison. We're going to get sick. We have to know what we put in our body. Our body is a temple of the Lord. And we have to take care of our temple. I say that all the time. All the time I preach this. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I'm not an angel. I'm a human being. I used to eat overweight. I used used to eat bad too, but I glad the day when I myself. This is not good for you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to go back to the hurt. I remember the days when I used to travel, come over here before I live here. When I come here, I don't eat that junk. I eat fruits and vegetables. When I come here, I lose weight because what? I don't want the fast food. I don't want to die fast. I want to die slow. I want to live to see 500 years old. It might sound funny, but we can live to see that. If we eat the right food, if we take care of ourselves, we have to, guys, we have to take care of ourselves in every way that we can. This pandemic is not easy. It's not a joke thing, right? It's not a joke thing. And this lady, she take care of herself. You never see the Carter family go out without they have on their mask. You never see them. They're going out, they have on their mask. Okay? But they still have it right now. And it's sad. It's very sad. Because it's like they are our family. Because we are on the same platform. Whether you're big or you're small, we are on the same platform. And what happened to one will happen to all of us. We have to show them love and support, guys. I don't know them. They don't know me. But what? It is real. Life is real. And it's like, okay, it could be any one of us. It could be my child. It could be my grandchild. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to eat properly. Go back to the herd, guys. I don't have much to say tonight. As I said, I was exercising and I have to come out and say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. Guys, thank you, Hummy Cooking with Joy. Thank you very much for coming over. We have to take care of ourselves, man. We have to go back. These people don't care about us. If you sit and look at life and how it goes, we're in the pandemic right now, guys. And every single thing in the supermarket, in the store, gone sky high. A lot of you don't want to hear this, but it's true. It's real talk. Everything in the supermarket, in the store, gone sky high. And we are in a pandemic where a lot of people do not have a job, do not know where their next meal is coming from, right? And they raise everything up because of greed, because of money. They don't care about us. They care about themselves, right? So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to care about ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to respect ourselves. We have to say what we want to put in our body. We hold that to ourselves. That is our responsibility to do that. They're going to come out with their nice food and it's going to smell good. But we have to ask ourselves, what is in it? What do you have in that food? What good does that food do to my body? Does it build my body or does it break down my body? Because we have to eat to live. We cannot eat to die. A lot of us eat to die. We cannot eat to die, guys. We have to eat to live. Live. We have to eat to live what we put in our body. It's time for us to take back our life in our hand. It's time for us to say, no, we don't want no more of what you're feeding us with. This pandemic is a wake-up call. It's an eye-opener. All who out there is sleeping. It's time for you to wake up. I don't think we need anything else to wake us up. I don't think we need anything else, guy, to wake up us to know that, listen, this is a time for us to be strong, a time for us to take back our life back in our hand, to eat the food that our Creator put here for us to eat, to drink a lot of water. We drink soda. We don't want any water to drink. We want soda. Is soda good for us? If you look in the supermarket, how much is a bottle of soda and how much is a bottle of water? The soda is more cheaper than the water. Is the soda good for us? No. Is the water good for us? Yes, because our body need it to survive. If you look at the food in the supermarket, the food that good for us, how cheap it is. The food, sorry guys, the food that is not good for us, look how cheap it is. And the food that good for us, look how expensive it is. Because they don't want us to buy any. But we have to make that the sacrifice for ourselves and tell ourselves, listen, this is what I want to put in my body. This is what our Creator put here for us to eat. And we have to eat it. We might say too expensive. Is there anything too expensive for us to put in our body? Is there anything there is too expensive to put into our temple? Not to put on, to put in. Because the difference between put on and put in. Because a lot of us think about to put on, but we're not thinking about to put in. There is nothing too expensive for us to put into our body once it is good for us. We need to take care of ourselves. These people do not care about us. All they care about is what they can make. We are just a next, whatever they want to call it, a next victim, a next one come in. We are the next one. So they don't care if you want to live, if you want to die. Don't go and know that we eating something and we say, okay, my stomach full. My belly full, my stomach full. What kind of nourishment do you get from that? We have to ask ourselves that. When we go out and we this, we that, what kind of nourishment we get from the food we eat? Do we get our vitamin, our mineral, our iron, our copper? Or we just tearing down our immune system? We have to eat food to build our immune system. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't want to hear about our immune system. But if your immune system is weak, your whole body is weak because your body cannot fight off nothing. If your immune system is strong, nothing can bother you. Nothing can steer in your body because your body did build for that, to fight everything off your body. So we have to build our immune system every single day of our life. We can't just get up and just eat anything that they give us to eat, or we go out there, we buy a piece of this, or we buy a piece of that. I don't really want to call it name. You guys know what I'm talking about. And we eat it. And we say, okay, yes, my belly full. Yes, your belly full. But what kind of nourishment you get from it? You don't get nothing from it. It's time for us to wake up and smell the coffee. Know what real life is all about. What real talk is all about. Ask ourselves some questions. We need to go back in ourselves and ask ourselves certain questions about life. We are not too old. We are not too small to ask ourselves about certain things that are happening. These sickness, these diseases that we have on this planet, where they come from, how they attack our body. When we did young and they eat certain things and run up and down, do we have them? No. We live and we see old people. We live, certain people in the country live for how many years? And they don't have no sickness. They still can move up and down. They still can do this and they still do that. Ask them what they do. Ask them what they eat. They don't eat no junk food. They don't eat no junk. They eat the food that God put here for them. They don't eat no junk whatsoever. Guys, we need to take care of ourselves. As I said, I'm just exercising and I'm going home right now. But I have to talk to you guys. I have to talk to you. We have to take care of ourselves. Whether you're black, you're white, you're pink, you're blue, no matter where you're from, we are one. We are one human race. And it's affecting the whole world. This is the only disease, virus, pandemic we have that affect the whole world. It is a wake-up call. We need to put nutritious things in our body. We need to cherish and nourish our body. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? We have to put things in our body. Thank you, everyone that is here. I'm on my phone and I'm not seeing much of who is texting, but I thank you very much. Right? Do you love yourself enough to take back your life in your hand? You give your life away. We give our life away. Do you love yourself enough to cherish yourself, to pamper yourself, to take care of yourself, to put something nutritious in our body? Guys, I grew up in Jamaica, which everybody know because my language don't change. And I try not to change it. And guys, certain things that I grew up and I don't eat it. Why? I came to realize it's not healthy for me right now. And the things that is healthy, we do not eat it. Especially chocho, Christophine, coyote squash. And when I was growing up, I didn't know it was so good for us. The vitamin, the mineral, the things that it do to our body, I did not know. Until I do my research, I realized, wow, chocho, it grow wild. It grow wild. We don't eat it, man, put it in a little soup. Over here, it's so expensive. The next thing is aloe vera, think Bible. It's good to take a little to drink. Once a month, you take a little bitters in your body. That means if you put in little junk in your body, you put little bitters in there to kill whatever come in your body. We not take no bitters. We not drink no herb. We not drink no bush tea. We want the fancy stuff them. And that's the fancy stuff them that is killing us, guy. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to come off this fancy road, this fast, pretty road that we on. We need to come off of it and go back on the narrow and rough road. I love that road. The narrow and rough road, I love it because you know when you're on that narrow and rough road, you learn a lot. You get to analyze yourself. You get to search yourself and know who you are. What the Creator wants you to do, what real life is all about. We need to do that, guy. We need to sit back. We need to take a step backward. A lot of people say the pandemic is bad, and no, it's a time for us to stand up at the stoplight and examine our life, examine life, look at life and see where we're going. God said, oh my God, these people is dead. They are dead. They are sleeping. What happened to my children? No, I have to give them a wake-up call. With this pandemic is a wake-up call for us to take care of our temple, to eat properly, to exercise, to meditate. We're not exercising anymore. We're driving. Everywhere we go, we drive. We don't want to walk. And one of the best exercise we can get is walking. We don't want to walk anymore. Everywhere we just want to drive. Why? That's what they give us. Because what? If we drive, our body not exercising, our muscle not moving, so our muscle get weak, our body get weak, our mind get weak, our entire being get weak. And then what? They kill us. We have to go back and take care of ourselves. First time people never used to drive like this. They used to walk. They used to go in their yard. They used to plant a little garden. They used to do this. They used to do that. And they exercise. And that keep them alive. And when they come home, whatever they eat is what they plant. We don't plant anything anymore. I remember when we were growing up in Jamaica, and you talk about agriculture. A child say, I'm going to be an agriculture. Parents, no, you workless. And workless people do agriculture. Be a lawyer. Be a doctor. One of the best things you ever do. Because when you're agriculture, when you're a farmer, you know what to do. How to grow your crop. And what to eat. Guys, they blindfold us. They blindfold us and they put us to sleep. And it's time for us to wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the aroma. Wake up and smell life. Wake up and see what's going on around us. Be alert. Be alert, guys. It's time for us to be alert, to see what's going on. Take care of ourselves. Do the right thing. We want to live to see our children, grandchildren, and enjoy, not to be in a hospital bed, not to be in a nursing home, not to sit on your veranda and say, oh, I have arthritis, the whole of me full of pain. They have things out there for arthritis. I remember when I was a child, I have asthma. And my grandmother cured my asthma with herbs. Never have asthma again, guy. From I was a child before I was 10 years old. Because my grandmother died before I was 10. So you know how long that is. And I never have asthma again in my life. Because what? The herbs that she gave me cure my asthma. We need to go back there. Everything we run got a doctor. And the doctor them, some of them not even know what we know. Because they don't know about herbs. And no offense to nobody. Because there are certain things inside they might know. But they don't know herbs. They have to study that part of it. And we know more herbs more than enough of them. We have little coal. Oh, me I got doctor. What doctor can do with little coal? You have bush. You have lime. You have garlic. You have ginger. You have all those things that can drink to take away the cold. When first time people get sick, they ain't really got no doctor for cold. They don't got doctor for cold. Now we have to got doctor for everything. Sometimes the poor doctor them tired of we. Feel little cold, yeah, come. You don't know your home remedy? We need to go back to nature. Go learn it. We are in school again, guy. This pandemic, no matter what the degree you have, don't matter what the doctorate you have, don't matter what the masterate you have, it is back to school, to kindergarten. At kindergarten time, we are back to school to how to eat and take care of ourselves. Because we don't know. So it's time to back to school in kindergarten to learn and see what we can do to take care of ourselves. How we can eat, what herbs good for us, what food good for us, what this bean do to our body, what this do to our body, what this okra do to our body, what the green beans do for our body. A lot of people say I'm diabetic and I'm taking insulin. Go for your okra, go for your chocho, go for your green bean. Those things good for diabetic people. Right? So we have the natural stuff here that God put here for us to eat, and we're not eating it. He said, do not follow them doctrine. Do not do what they do. And we are doing the same thing that God warned us from. We are doing the same thing, and that's why we are so sick. We are so sick, guy, because what? The food that they give us to eat, the food they gave us, that's the one that gave sicking us. That's the one that killing us. And I prove it. For myself, I prove it. And that's why I don't eat certain things. I used to be a meat lover. I used to eat everything out there that you can think of. Every single thing that you can think of. You are alive. Okay. As I was saying, guys, my phone went dead. I was at the park. My battery dead. So I drove. It's just like, okay. And as I said earlier on, is the first I ever go out and have my battery so low. But that's how it is. It's one of those time and everything. But thank you very much for all who were here with me, guys, and talking and listening to me, guys. So as I was saying, we just have to take care of ourselves. We have to eat properly, and we just have to just take care of ourselves, love ourselves, respect ourselves, love ourselves enough, guys, that we can take care of ourselves to put something healthy in our body, no matter how small it is. If every day you get up and you try and put something healthy in your body, little by little you will get there. Some of the food that we eat, we may not like the taste of it. So, but there and then, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, blessing, blessing. I cannot text on this, so that's why I cannot answer. And as I said, my battery went dead, and I just reached back home. I'm sitting on my patio. If you hear a sound in the background, it's my water from the pan. But as I was saying, we just have to take care of ourselves and love ourselves enough that we can take care of it, put something nutritious and healthy in our body every single day. Do not drink a lot of soda, don't eat a lot of junk, because that don't do any good to our body. We just killing our body, killing our being and everything. And we are here to live. We are here to live. And as I was saying, the Carter family, we just have to pray for them because they're going through a whole lot right now, guys. We are hiring Stack Explorer. Yes, how are you guys? How are you? How are you? So they're going through a lot right now, and we just have to pray for them. I don't know them, they don't know me. You understand me? But we are on the one platform together. We are YouTuber. They are big, we are small, because I'm just a little sprat in the bottom of the pan. But no matter what, we are here on the same platform. So we just have to pray for them, and I know God gonna pull them through this time that they're going through, because it's not an easy time for them. And we just have to take care of ourselves, guys, and we don't want anyone else to go through this. So we just have to take care of ourselves, use it as an example to say, hey, let's take care of ourselves the best way we can. And starting today, we start to eat healthy. We are sick, when we are at the bottom, when we can't eat ourselves, that's the thing they're telling us to eat. And they know that's the thing we're supposed to eat. So guys, I'm not going to stay any more longer with you. I'm just going to get a shower. As I said, I was walking and this came, bid me, and I have to talk about it. So I love you guys. And take care of yourself. Have a blessed night until I meet you back in my kitchen another day, another time. Time's out. How do I end this stuff now? I have to end it. Save, mute, no, share, no. Let me see down here. So what down here? So say, um, okay, I never did this on my phone, so I have to see how this one in here. Okay, can I end it right here and see what this one said? Okay,